This girl told me to put some clothes on because her boyfriend was distracted. I live in a college dorm on an all-female floor, and I usually wear a bra if I'm leaving the dorm building, but I'm not gonna put a bra under my shirt just to go down the hallway. A few days ago, I left my room and I just walked 20 feet down the hall to go to the water fountain because I just wanted to refill my water bottle, and then I walked right back to my room again. And I was wearing a white tank top and no bra, but mind you, it wasn't see-through, it was just a very fitted crop top. When I walked out of my room, I noticed that there was a small group of people just hanging out at the hall, like outside of the dorms. But I didn't think anything of it. Like, they didn't speak to me, I didn't speak to them. However, 30 minutes after, I get a knock on my dorm room from one of the girls that was in that group. She said something along the lines of, in a super condescending way, by the way, "Hey, so sorry to ask you this, but next time you go into the hall, could you at least put on a bra?" My boyfriend's out there and he was staring a little bit. Doesn't sound like a me problem. I'm a very non-confrontational person and I didn't want to argue, so I just said, yeah, sure, I will do it next time. And I really respected her because for the rest of that night, every time I left the room, I had a bra on. And I thought that that was the end of it. But no. So the next day, my roommate told me that she overheard the girl talk to her friends about the incident that happened whilst they were all in the bathroom. She said that the girl was making it sound like I was purposely trying to seduce her boyfriend and that I was not wearing a bra because I wanted him to see my chest. To be honest, girl, like, keep your boyfriend. He's not even my type. So that night, I passed by that girl and her friends while I was going to brush my teeth, and I wasn't wearing a bra. I was already in my pajamas, and this girl looked, pointed at my chest, and started giggling with her friends. But the last straw was when the entire dorm got an email from the RA saying that she'd gotten some anonymous complaints about how some people have been dressing inappropriately in the hallways and asking us to make sure we're keeping things covered up. This is all being too much, so I needed to get my petty revenge. I know that girl's boyfriend doesn't go to college here, and we're not allowed to bring people from outside of college to sleep over here at our dorms. So I used the same anonymous complaint form to issue a complaint about how some girls have been bringing their off-campus boyfriends into our dorm. So this morning, the RA emailed us again, but this time, it was something new. It stated that due to anonymous complaints, they'd now be enforcing the no off-campus guests rule. So now they're going to be checking IDs of every unfamiliar guest to check if they're students here. And really, this girl should be thanking me because if she was worried that her boyfriend was going to see my chest, now she doesn't have to worry anymore because he for sure will never see them again.